autumn, a new day, we'll move on, new places, so vague. The moments we've made, the struggles we laid. Times change us, times change us. Memories of autumn, these days forgotten, old faces, new ways, the trials of change, our lives rearranged. Times change us, times change us. As time goes on, your child withdrawn, past lives restart. Don't leave here broken hearted. As time goes on, your child withdrawn, past lives restart. Don't leave here broken hearted. As time goes on, your child withdrawn, past lives restart. Don't leave here broken hearted. As time goes on, your child withdrawn, past lives restart. Don't leave here broken hearted.
All right.
We good?
Yeah, we're good.
What group did you associate yourself with in high school?
So I hung out with people kind of like I was, just like the non-popular people that went to parties, and until my senior year in high school, when I joined football, and they were more of a popular group of people that they were just more noticed in school. And so then when I like kind of went to parties and stuff like with them, I got to know more people, and they were, they just were more influential at school. So as I walked up and down the hallways, I was more noticed, and kind of made me feel like better about myself.
Yeah.
Because they were the popular crowd.
Yeah. What career did you think about pursuing as a high schooler?
Well, I have to admit that I didn't really have a career path. Although I kind of wanted to be in a rock band, and back then, 70s rock was pretty big, and it was more, obviously digital wasn't, back in those days it was more analog, so it was just cool to see live music and go to concerts and dream of being up there with people like, Black Sabbath and Led Zeppelin and, bands like that it would just be really cool to stand on stage and be like that. So that was a dream. Unfortunately, it wasn't a reality. So later on, I just kind of still didn't have a job career path, and found myself being like a hands-on person. And being a hands-on person probably meant a hands-on job. So it was more like I had my own little business as a janitorial service, and that didn't do so well, and then I got into construction.
Yeah. Sweet. Do you have any regrets?
Yeah. One regret, probably when I was 18 years old, that I had the opportunity to become a fireman, and the guy was the captain of that particular firehouse, and he invited me to come, and that was when becoming a fireman was a lot easier than it is now. So the opportunity was there, and I just was not a directed type of young person, didn't have a lot of direction. So, and what I mean by direction is, I guess, I didn't have the influence of people like, oh yeah, you should do that, you should do that. I kind of had to make the decision on my own. So instead of making that decision, I said, I just basically by my decision was saying no, and didn't do it. And later on looked at how a career in that field would have been good, because the retirement package is amazing, and you make a lot of money, and you can live kind of the way you want to live. So, but I didn't choose it. And also regretted that I didn't travel a lot. Could have traveled a lot of places and didn't. And wanted to, but just wasn't motivated to do it. So
What were you most afraid of?
Probably I was most afraid of new things. New things in life, kind of stretching yourself as a person, not having the confidence as a younger person. Probably that having to do with the fact that hanging around people that were better than me. What I mean by better than me was like people that had done things a little bit older than I was, who would go like, yeah, don't pass that opportunity up, that would be good. And doing things and going places that I think would make me have that kind of confidence in myself. And just be doing those things that and developing myself and taking myself to places that would help me look at life and say, oh wow, I could do that, or I could do this, because of the experience of going to that place or seeing what other people are like.
What does success mean to you?
It means a lot of things, but I guess the first thing that comes to mind would be, how can I benefit other people? How can I how can I be an asset to other people, or be a blessing to other people? I also think that being a success in life is stretching yourself. And that would mean a lot of sacrifice. And as a young person back in the 70s, I think that it was probably easier because opportunities were easier. Yeah, you had to work harder. It was more like the industrial age rather than what we have today as a technology age. And, giving your best, stretching yourself, going beyond your limits and saying, I can do this. And then realizing that success takes you to a certain place, and then, not having regrets, and then not to go back to that question, but I think that kind of plays into this, and then having a peace within yourself after you've made those decisions. And I don't think success is making a lot of money necessarily, although that comes with success. But you have to be happy within yourself, whatever you decide. I think you decide whether you're a success or not. I don't think other people should be the one to say, oh, he's a success in life. You have to decide that you are the success because of what you're happy doing.
That's awesome. What are you most proud of?
I am most proud of my family. And when I mean my family, I mean not only my kids, but my brothers and sisters. I think most of them have become what they're going to become, and they're finding happiness in that. I think about my older brother who lives in Oregon, who is talking about retirement at age 60, which is pretty young to retire. And he's done well for himself. He owns a lot of land in Oregon. Now he's building a house for him and his wife, who has, his wife is, she has Parkinson's disease, but she's super excited about life. She does a lot of bike rides. She's been to Spain several times. She doesn't let life and the downers in life bring her down. And that motivates him to want to do things for her, because she's looking at life saying, that's good. So I'm proud of him in that. I'm proud of my kids because they're happy. They're doing what they want to do, not what I want them to do. And they're still finding themselves in life. They're still looking. They're still seeking. Some of them are going to school. One of my sons, my oldest son, has 2 kids, which are my grandkids, which I'm super proud of. That there's more of a legacy in my life. My oldest daughter just got a job at a hospital. She went to college and got her degree, and she worked really hard at it. She became successful in that. I mean, I'm proud of her. She's done what she wants to do. And you can only go up when you have good feelings about your kids and your family, and you're not looking at saying, I'm not proud of them, or not, when you should be proud of your family. Should be proud of, and I'm proud of myself, because I get to look back and see that raising my kids, although difficult at times, there's success in that. And I can be proud of that I have no regrets in that area. Not that that's the question you asked me, but sometimes it just kind of plays in that.
Yeah.
So.
What has life taught you?
To keep going, to move, to persevere in tough times. And we've had our tough times. I mean, we live in one of the most beautiful places in California. And if you the camera doesn't show it, but if you look at my backyard, there's a lot of work back here that we did. And part of that was a result of hard work. And kind of restate the question again.
Which is something big that life has just taught you?
Don't give up. Don't give up because things look grim around you. Don't give up because you've suffered some trials. Don't give up in life, no matter what people say around you. Another thing is, don't give up on things that are unreachable, because if you work hard, you can reach those things. Always be soft-spoken. Don't yell unless you're at a sports event. And don't judge another person unless you can say that you've walked in their life. I don't know, just don't give up just because you think you can't make it. And don't look at someone else's life and say, I want to be like them. No, be yourself. And don't look at someone else's life and say, I want to be like them. No, be yourself and do what you want to do. And don't stop believing in yourself, because you're the one who's going to go where you want to go. And allow yourself also to, I don't know, put yourself in situations where you're around people that maybe are bigger than you are. I did it a couple of times, and that helps you in life.
Definitely. All right, moving on to like something more like personal to you. Who was someone that like you really looked up to as a kid, or like in your high school years?
I would have to say someone when I was younger, probably because I was like 20. I mean, there were a couple school teachers that I looked up to, but I mean, I guess the person that like kind of said that, you know, being positive in life was a guy named Dale Code, who's a missionary in South America right now, who's been there for, I don't know, 20-something years. And he's influenced a lot of people because he's helped a lot of people. And as a missionary, you know, he's been in villages and cities and where people are struggling and don't have a lot of money. And he's provided food and clothing and housing, and he's helped build like stores and houses and places for people to live who simply just don't have the means to do that. And he's reached out to them and made them feel good about themselves. But before he did that, he was just a singles minister at a church where I was attending at the time, and just the things he said were like, they're not negative about life. And he spoke positively about how, you know, you can treat other people and how you can live your life and what marriage should be like, and positive about that. And he was just instrumental in kind of making me look at life and say, this is how, if you choose to be this way, if you choose to want to be that way, you know, this is how you can be as well. And not look at life and saying it's negative or things that go on around you are negative. So I kind of looked up to him, kind of taught me about what it was like to be, you know, grow mature, be mature in the things you say and the things you do. Don't be careful what you say to people. And put yourself in good situations, not bad situations.
So we have two more questions.
Okay.
What urged you to be successful?
It's hot out here. Say that one more time, please.
What urged you to be successful?
I would have to say mostly just hardworking people. I think you have to work hard in life, and you have to be positive. So I would have to say positive, hardworking people who look at life and success with hard work combined. Gets you, you know, a good life. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with having a good life at all. It's, you know, you can enjoy life, but you can also help other people as well.
Yeah. All right. Last question. Do you have any other like advice that you'd want to tell us like about the real world and like how to go into it?
This is actually my favorite question of all. And I can't say that I'm always good at this. Probably have failed at it more than succeeded at it, but I think just living your life to the fullest. Be generous with people. Don't be ashamed of helping someone else or afraid of helping someone else. Make time for other people, and definitely make time for yourself so that you can enjoy. Work and life is hard already. Laugh a lot, smile a lot. I guess I already said this, but it's part of the question. So just don't get mad. Don't get mad at yourself. Don't call yourself negative things when you do something wrong. Try to be positive about. Look at the situation as a learning experience, and then grow from it. And I think that this one is probably one of the most important, and that is, don't pass up opportunities that come your way, because that's what allows you to have regret in your life. Things that somebody offers to take you on a trip, don't deny yourself that opportunity. Go on that trip. Someone offers you a job opportunity that can make you maybe more money, or change your life, or give you experiences that you wouldn't be able to have unless you did that. Do it. Don't be afraid of it. Do it. Like the Nike emblem says, just do it. The check mark. Do it. And don't be afraid of life. Because you can have some control in your life. You can't have all control, but you can have enough control to where you make the right decisions, good decisions, that kind of, if you do have goals, they'll get you where you want to go. No question about it.